spirituality is based on the quest by people seeking to disengage themselves from their daily lives and grind to find inner space and inner peace. So this session on keeping calm in the VUCA world, that is volatility, uncertainty, complexity and ambiguity world, also, of course, as I mentioned, VUCA world, will address the importance of spirituality and the inner peace in the corporate world. So to take the conversation further, may I now invite on stage Acharya Pratishtha, yoga and spiritual guru. Now, Acharya Pratishtha ji is an internationally acclaimed yoga and spiritual guru, culture philosopher, mind therapist, author, and a former diplomat with more than 45 television shows on yoga at all leading channels, TV channels, 10,000 hours of lectures, innumerable performances, and workshops worldwide. So she is the director of Mokshayatan Yog Sansthan, President Shakti Seva Sanskriti Foundation, and founder Bharat College of Performing Arts. Acharya Pratishtha ji, in fact, has traveled the world widely for promotion of yoga and has also been honored as Tejaswini, top 100 women of India. So by the Vice President of India, and is also a recipient of honors including Queen of Kathak Yoga from Pulyan, China, and Ayurveda Samman by Association of Ayurvedic Physicians, Mauritius. And joining her on stage is SuyeshaSawant, Senior Correspondent and Anchor, Republic Media Network. I request both of you to please come to the stage, and a round of applause, please.
Very good morning to you all once again. I think it's good afternoon now. Acharya Pratishtha, while we are having a range of conversations and just so many thoughts that we've evoked when it comes to gender equality, eliminating gender disparity, and how women are achieving and moving forward to conquer the world, conquer the society. You bring in a very different aspect today. So I firstly want to start with you. We've, of course, heard about the multiple hats you wear and how acclaimed you are. But to balance so much, to actually take into so many directions, from being a yoga guru to cultural philosopher, mind therapist, author, and a former diplomat. So how did it all happen? Like, life happened to you, or you actually wanted to move into so many directions? How was it been?
Wonderful. See, I think I could do all this because I had the power of yoga with me. Because the basic definition of yoga is yoga karmasu kaushalam. Full perfection in your work is yoga. So you're sitting here doing your anchoring so perfectly, that's yoga. She introduced me so perfectly without a paper, that is yoga. So whenever we do anything perfectly, that's yoga. And I think I could handle so many things all together because yoga was there with me since I was born. So sometimes people ask me, when did you start your yoga training, Acharya ji? So I say, when I was in the womb of my mother. मछली के बच्चे को तैरना कौन सिखाएगा? तो वो संस्कारों में मिला, and I had been practicing yoga, and since I was 13, I started teaching yoga. And one thing that I learned in yoga is the concept of anitya. Concept of anitya means that everything around us, including this body, is temporary. So the real reason behind all the sorrow is that we are trying to find permanent solutions in a temporary life. Permanent ghar ho jaye, permanent gaadi ho jaye, permanent relationship ho jaye. And then one day, permanent ghar ho gaya, there is an earthquake, and we realize, oh, this house is not permanent. We keep on practicing yoga also thinking that I have to make this body good. But then one day we see a wrinkle and we feel, oh, jis pe itni mehnat ki, because everything is temporary. So once you realize that everything is temporary, you learn to live in this very moment. And once you learn to live in this very moment, everything happens for you. So that was the key behind, managing so many responsibilities, including a stressful job of a diplomat. And yoga helped me doing that.
you know, the importance of yoga and how we must inculcate it and make it a part of our lives is, of course, I mean, the more we talk about it, the lesser it is. But yoga primarily is a male-dominated industry. Yes. How have you maneuvered your way through to fight this and actually lead in it?
Wonderful. And this is such a good question. I think whether we talk about yoga, whether we talk about classical dance, whether we talk about cooking, though these are considered as, oh, you know, females do it, but still all of them are male-dominated today. So I believe each and every woman who has achieved something in life, she had to go through a lot of struggle. And we cannot deny this fact. Generally, people think that, oh, you belong to such a lineage, being a daughter of Swami Bharat Bhushan Ji, your journey had been very, very easy. But trust me, any women, koi bhi mahila hai, journey can never be easy because we have to do multitasking. We have to look after so many things. And similarly, happened with me when I was introduced as the youngest yoga guru. It was not something easy to be a yoga guru in a, you know, a profession which is, as you said, male-dominated. So I did my own struggle, and today I am here and working so much in field of yoga. But yes, there were so many struggles, and I think every woman has to face that.
You know, today the West is stressing on the benefits of yoga, understanding the benefits of yoga, and they want to adapt this in their lives. You've been a former diplomat, you're a mind therapist, you're a yoga guru. How do you think we can actually bridge the differences and bring nations together through the practice of yoga? And I'm sure you ask this question very often.
Yeah, and this is such a beautiful question. So recently I was at a diplomatic program, and I was asked, why do you think United Nations declared International Day of Yoga? So a beautiful thought came into my mind. I said, just to give the true meaning to its name, United Nations. Now, what is the meaning of yoga? Yoga means to unite. So you must have seen a Hindi mark sheet and an English mark sheet. So at the end of English mark sheet, it's total. At the end of Hindi mark sheet, it's yoga. So yoga means to unite. It means to join. It means to live life in totality. So I believe today when individuals are scattered, when people are scattered, when families are scattered, when world is scattered, we need a science to synthesize. And what is that science to synthesize? That is the science of yoga. And today we are, you know, it is so clearly visible that the whole world is coming at a single platform to practice, and not just practice, to adapt yoga as a lifestyle, which is a matter of pride for each and every Indian.
You know, Rakshita also defined for us the VUCA issues, and you say that yoga has the answer to all of this. If that is actually true, and I'm sure you will explain to us how that is and how that can be achieved, such a huge part of the difficulties that we face in our lives is really what we can solve. What is the answer? How can yoga help us fight through all of that?
See, VUCA issue is not an issue of present times. But yeah, this name is something which is contemporary. But since life is there, VUCA is there. Everything is uncertain. Do we even know what is going to happen next moment? We don't know. So uncertain is the real truth, and change is the real truth. हमारे यहाँ शास्त्रों में कहा गया, क्षणे क्षणे. Every moment your body is changing. Do we even know that? We realize that every second millions of cells die in our own body, and millions of cells generate. और शास्त्र कहते हैं, the real beauty is the beauty of change, you know. So we need not to stop this VUCA issue, because things will change. Things are volatile, things are uncertain, everything is certain, everything is uncertain. We need to learn a technique to adapt this uncertainty, to accept this uncertainty. That will happen only once we will know about our own self, which is actually the science of yoga. So there are some very simple practices we do by studying yoga philosophy. As I said, the concept of anitya, which means everything is temporary, which means instead of finding permanent solutions, we have to realize that everything is temporary. See, if we will be living in past brings stress. Future brings anxiety. So what is the way to live is to live in this present moment, because this moment is so special, so beautiful. I can't sit here and think about my family, my daughter, my students. No, right now this interview is happening and this is the reality. So just very simple things like everybody is sitting here. Nothing, we have stopped laughing. We have stopped living. Just think, when was the last time you all laughed? हमको याद नहीं होगा. और अगर मैं अभी आप सबको हंसाऊं, आप कहोगे आचार्य जी का हो गया, खिसक गई हैं. लेकिन अभी मैं कह दूं मैं बहुत स्ट्रेस में हूं, you will say, हाँ, she is in stress. So we have generalized stress rather than laughing. तो एक बार हंस लेते हैं यहाँ पे हम सब. दोनों हाथ को खोल लीजिए, पेट को ढीला छोड़ दीजिए, and this will bring instant glow to your face, and this will, help you in having more oxygen in your body, and you will start looking beautiful after this, and you will start living in the present moment. So just raise your hands. Leave your abdomen loose, leave your chest loose. 1, 2. This is such a simple practice. Everybody can do it.
And you've suddenly enlivened the audience and the whole environment.
And laughter is, what happened? I'll just share one incident with all of you. So there are some, incidents of Sohan Lal. I keep on talking about Sohan Lal, which are very popular among my followers. So once what happened, we were having a yoga class, and my Gurudev, he said, what is the difference between man and animals? Humans can laugh, animals can't. So Sohan Lal was smart enough. He said, no, Guruji, there is one more difference. He said, what? Humans can smoke, animals can't. Gurudev said, okay, so there is one. What is good for me and what is bad for me. So laughing, if you laugh 5 times a day like this will burn your calories, this will make you slim, this will make your skin glow, and this will make you remember that we are born to be happy. Dukkhatre nivritti swarupananda vaptishcha. We all have one common goal. Whoever it is, whichever gender it is, we want to be happy. And we are doing everything to be happy. But the only problem is we are trying to search this happiness in temporary things. Once you seek this happiness in something which is permanent, your own Atma, which Atma, jatasya hi dhruvam mrityu dhruvam janma mritusya cha, then you will always be happy in whatever happens.
Again, coming back to you in your life, and I'm sure you get this very often, that you sure may have had it easy given the lineage that you come from and the father that you've had, but you say that it has absolutely not been easy, and you've had your own set of challenges that you fought through hard. Share that with us.
See, I come from a very small town, Saharanpur in Uttar Pradesh. That's another thing, that today we have Mokshaitan Yog Sansthan at the same Saharanpur, which is working in 60 countries. But I'm talking about the time when I was a child. It was not easy for someone coming from a small town and reaching that height, working in 60 countries, visiting places, taking that lineage forward when people believe that you need a male child to take the lineage forward. So there were so many struggles, not only from the outside world, but from within the family as well. But I believe your support of your parents is the biggest support a child can ever get. And I always say that I am the living example of Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao, because my father had a daughter and he decided to pass on that lineage, not to wait for a son to come, but to a daughter. I have a daughter and I'm passing on that lineage to my daughter. The only thing, when I started my journey, I had only one, because we have worked, we have a foundation, Shakti Seva Sanskriti Foundation, though you have this wonderful Shakti program going on. So we work a lot for women. And one thing that, because, there is so much of cases of female children being murdered within the womb. And I just thought that maybe this female feticide, if somebody, even if one person can just look at me and think that if she can do, why not my daughter? Why to kill her right here as a, case of female feticide? I think that's the biggest achievement of my life. And that's what I thought when I started my journey. And I never knew that we will be having our own foundation and we will be working for women one day. And I think whatever you manifest, whatever you think, that happens if you have very clear intentions. Yeah.
I really want to understand from you, because you're a yoga guru, you're a mind therapist, you're a cultural leader, and to actually culminate the three, intersperse it to come out with that, arrive at that one solution for your mind, body, and soul. How do you do that?
Such a beautiful question. Once what happened, I was representing, as I said, I have worked as a diplomat as well. So I was representing India at Bali Island. So I was there, and there was a seminar on something like your subject and spirituality. So there were people from different corners of the world talking about their subject and spirituality. I was the youngest one there. So I was also introduced as the youngest yoga guru back in 2007. So I was the youngest one there. Everybody was talking about so many things. And then I said, I just want to ask one question. What is spirituality? And trust me, no one was there to answer me. No one could answer me. They said, spirituality is something which we love doing. I said, maybe somebody loves smoking. Can you call it spirituality? No. So then I defined spirituality, that I have learned from my guru. Whenever you want to find out what this word means, first translate it in your mother tongue. So my mother tongue is Hindi. I translated it. Spirituality means adhyatma. अब उसका संधि विच्छेद कर दो. Adhi, jama, atma. Anything that raises my atma, that raises myself, is spirituality. And what is the definition of yoga? संयोगो योग इत्युक्तो जीवात्म परमात्मनो. आत्म से परम आत्मा. What is आत्मा? आत्मा ऐसे नहीं होती है पेड़ पे उल्टी लटकी हुई जो फिल्मों में हम देखते हैं. आत्मा means me. That's आत्म. परम आत्मा, my best version. So it's a journey from me to the best me. आत्म से परम आत्म की यात्रा योग है, और वही अध्यात्म है. So I have not done anything between two. They are same. Same is with classical forms. They elevate you. So anything that elevates you is spirituality. That's the easiest definition. हमको लगता है नहीं बेटी के हाथ पीले हो जाएं फिर शुरू करेंगे, नहीं ये वाला एग्जाम क्लियर हो जाए फिर शुरू करेंगे. नहीं, हम जहाँ खड़े हैं, we have to start our journey right now, right here. Do not wait for the right age to come. Do not wait for the right time to come, because there is nothing like right age, nothing like right time, nothing like right. This moment is right. Start from today. If you cannot do anything, just few things. सांस लेते हैं सब, 24 घंटा लेते हैं, याद भी नहीं आता ले रहे हैं.
I was just about to come to that in today's busy lives, given our lifestyle, given how we find it difficult to stick to a routine, a schedule, and still want to incorporate yoga into our lives, how can we best do it?
It's not a rocket science. Trust me, it's not. I mean, अभी तो dopamine industry चल रही है, oxytocin industry चल रही है, serotonin industry चल रही है. All these happy hormones you can generate within your body so easily through right techniques and right practices. Nothing much you can do, just what we did just now, Attahas, do it 5 times a day, everyone. Second thing, just a 2-minute practice we will do right now, right here. And trust me, अभी आपको हंस के जो मजा आया ना, अभी ये अंदर का हास करके और मजा आएगा. So we can do it just for 2 minutes. Everybody just sit quietly, close your eyes, keep your spine straight, and take a deep breath in. लंबे से सांस लेंगे. Exhale. Again, take a deep breath in. पूरा लंबा गहरा सांस. Exhale. And just one more time, take a deep breath in. Exhale. Now with your closed eyes, smile and have gratitude for your breath. Be thankful for your breath. Be thankful for this body. Be thankful for this heartbeat. This morning, so many people left this breath, this heartbeat, this body. I have it. I'm so grateful. And then gently open your eyes. सिर्फ ये 2 मिनट का काम रोज सुबह कर लो, हम complaining mode से thankful mode में आ जाएंगे. You have so much to be thankful for. Why to complain all the time? Why to crib all the time? Why to have so many things? अरे ये नहीं हुआ, वो नहीं हुआ. जो हुआ उसको हम देखें. So this approach, this is the right traditional Bharat Yoga approach, which will change the saying do not use AC, but time that you use AC, make sure more than that time you spend outdoors. Abhi, you will not even remember when was the last time you were outdoor. We wake up in an AC room, we stay in AC houses, we sit in AC cars, go to an AC office, and whole day we are in AC. जिसके साथ रहते हैं वैसे बन जाएंगे. So now people are looking like machines. Why? Because they are staying with machines. You stay with nature, you become like. अभी कुछ husband wife होते हैं वो एक उम्र के बाद एक जैसे लगने लगते हैं. होता है ना? Because you're staying together. इसको सत्संगति कहते हैं. यही सत्संग है. वो सत्संग नहीं है कि हम बैठ के बस सुन रहे हैं किसी को. सत्संग हम किसके साथ हैं. So stay close to nature. Spend 20 minutes in sunlight. Take some deep breath. Laugh 5 times a day. Start your day with gratitude. And just one rule. First half an hour and last half an hour of the day become screenless. No screen for first half an hour and no screen for the last half an hour. Just this. And this will keep your mental health better. And water is a big healer. Keep drinking water. You will be healthy.
I am guilty. As I played, the first thing I wake up in the morning and my phone is in front of me. So you're right. This is exactly where we go wrong. And Nasi, before I let you go, you very briefly mentioned how there are multiple, techniques, surgeries, etc. that have come up for the body, for the skin, for us to look good. And you are as natural in terms of your appearance, in terms of taking to natural ways of life, and not going by the prosthetic artificial means of it. How do you do that, and how do you also propagate and send out the same message?
And I think this is not only for women. Even men are using fairness creams these days. So everybody wants to look beautiful. And we are born beautiful. Everybody, every one of us. The only thing is that we are not taking out time to go inside. Abhi, there are 2 calls. One is your inner call, one is your outer call. So abhi hamara network is so busy that, we have no time to go listen to that inner call. Very simple things. One is accept yourself. Love yourself the way you are. That's very important. Second thing, as I said, drink a lot of water so that, your toxins are out. Because I believe if I will tell you, you do this, this will make your skin glow, and my skin is not glowing, and I have applied makeup, that doesn't make any sense. So 45 television shows, I have never applied any makeup. And I think my age is, abhi I look younger because of yoga. So meri umr se dhoka mat khana. Matla age is good. And when you practice yoga abhyas, there are some see what happens. Because of the gravitational force, flow of blood is downwards all the time. So we need to do, what do we do? Anyone who is not doing yogic practices, what do we do to bring that flow of blood upward? Nothing. So when we practice some breathing practices, we do yoga abhyas, inverted practices, flow of blood goes upwards, so you have healthy hair, you have glowing skin, and last but not the least, you must learn a mechanism to relax your mind. More relaxed you are at the mental level. We believe that we have to work on body to make this body look beautiful, but we have to work on mind to make this body look beautiful. So once your mind is calm, practice Yoga Nidra, practice some very simple meditations, some breathing practices, and that will definitely help you achieve your goals as per the outer body. Yeah.
I want to thank you for sharing such wonderful tips, and I'm sure all of us would agree that this is not even as difficult to make it a part of our lives. So it is very doable. Yes,
I would just say to all the women who are watching this program, ऐसा क्या है इस जग माही जो सब तुम पा सकते नहीं, लेकिन कपोल कल्पना छोड़ो, मेहनत पर विश्वास करो. धरती पर तो लाखों आते, पलते, बढ़ते और मर जाते. अपनी एक पहचान बनाओ, सबसे ऊपर तुम उठ जाओ. दुनिया की नजरें हो तुम पर, हर स्वप्न यथार्थ बनाओ. अगर परमात्मा ने हमें सपने देखने की क्षमता दी है, तो हर सपने को पूरा करने की भी क्षमता दी है. But we have to dream while sleeping, and we have to work when we are awake. If somebody like me can come from a small town and visit places and achieve all that I have achieved, anybody can do it. Anybody. So just accept yourself. That's the real mantra.
Thank you so much. And with that message, we once again thank you for your presence here and sharing all these beautiful techniques with us. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Acharya Pratishtha and Suyesha, for that very enlightening session. And now, in a world where leadership knows no gender, this next fireside chat on the power of leaders in the boardroom seeks to celebrate and honor the indomitable spirit of women who have not only ascended to influential positions, but have also redefined the narrative of corporate leadership. Through their determination, acumen, and resilience, they have proven that the boardroom is a place where diversity thrives and innovation